The Haunting of Hollow Creek House. Four friends, Jack, Emily, Ryan, and Sophie, set out on a hiking trip in the Australian wilderness, drawn by the legend of a haunted house deep in the forest, Hollow Creek House. Ryan, a skeptic, dares the group to explore it, dismissing the rumors as absurd. Emily, intrigued, can't resist the mystery, while Jack and Sophie are uneasy but follow along. After hours of hiking through the dense forest, the house finally appears. Hollow Creek House is a decaying mansion, abandoned for years. The air around it feels unnatural, heavy with silence, as if the house itself is waiting for them. Despite their hesitations, the group enters, stepping into the darkness within. Inside, the air is thick with dust and the scent of decay. The walls creak under the weight of time. The house feels alive, its presence almost oppressive. As they explore, they find old portraits of a family that once lived there. Emily stops before a picture of a young girl, her eyes haunting and cold. "It's like she's watching us," Emily whispers, feeling a shiver run down her spine. Suddenly, a door slams shut behind them. The temperature drops. Sophie jumps. "Did you hear that?" Emily doesn't have to answer. A faint whisper echoes through the house. "Leave. Now." But when she turns to ask the others, they're unaware. Only Emily hears it. The group moves deeper into the house, hoping to find answers. As they enter the living room, an old rocking chair begins to move by itself. The house grows colder, and the whispers return, now loud and urgent. "Get out." Sophie tries to speak, but a shadow in the corner catches her attention. The room seems to close in on them, suffocating them. The stairs ahead groan as if something or someone is coming down. The group freezes. Footsteps echo above, growing louder, but there's no one there. The front door is locked, and every attempt to open a window fails. The house isn't just old, it's alive, and it doesn't want them to leave. As they ascend the stairs, the temperature drops even further. At the top, they spot a figure, a young girl standing at the end of the hallway. Her eyes are empty, her face gaunt. "Leave now, or stay forever," she whispers. Emily's heart races. The girl vanishes before she can react. Panic sets in. The house trembles, shaking violently as they try to escape. The walls seem to bend in on themselves, and a low growl fills the air. The temperature plummets. A tall, twisted figure appears at the top of the stairs, an old woman with hollow eyes, reaching out to them. "You shouldn't have come," she hisses, her voice like the crackling of firewood. Desperate, Emily recalls something from an old journal she found earlier, a ritual to break the curse. But the house fights back. Shadows coil around them, pushing them toward madness. With no time to lose, Emily and Sophie perform the ritual, whispering the incantation aloud, while Ryan holds onto Jack, who is struggling to stay focused. The house groans. The floor splits open. A blinding light bursts from the walls, overwhelming them. The figure of the old woman screams as the light consumes her. The house shakes violently before collapsing inward, disintegrating in a flurry of dust and debris. They tumble out of the crumbling ruins, gasping for air. The forest around them is eerily quiet. Hollow Creek House is gone, leaving nothing but a faint memory behind. They don't speak as they make their way back to camp, their minds racing with what they've seen. But one thing is certain: they'll never forget the house, or the spirits it harbored. And even though it's gone, they can't shake the feeling that it's still watching, waiting for the next group of souls to wander too close.